Hello students, welcome to the chemistry classes. In the previous class, we discussed about the types of mechanism of lubrication. We already discussed two types of lubrication. So today we discuss the third type of lubrication, that is extreme pressure lubrication. So as you can understand by the name, that is extreme pressure means that machine is under the extreme pressure, and if pressure is increases, then in that situation heat will also generated in high amount. So in that situation this mechanism functions. So now you can see on the board, when the moving or sliding surfaces are under very high pressure and speed, a high temperature is generated. So the most important thing is this high temperature. High temperature is generated. In such conditions, liquid lubricants fail to stick and vaporize in air. So liquid lubricants fail to stick and leaves the surface. And if they leave the surface, then in that situation what happened? The machine parts comes under contact and friction will start. To reduce this problem, we are adding special additives to mineral oils like chlorine, sulfur or phosphorus. These compounds react with metallic surfaces and forms metallic chlorides, sulfides or phosphides, which have high melting points and act as good lubricant in such conditions. So I want to explain one thing here, that when such metals, chlorides, sulfides or phosphides enters inside the oil, they makes a bond with the metallic surface, and that is more strong in comparison to the previous one, liquid lubricants. So if bond is strong, then in that situation what happens? They don't leave that place in high temperature condition. Uses, now you can see here uses: in between two heavy machines under the condition of high temperature and pressure. So now we have completed the types of mechanism. I am taking the next part of the lubricant chapter, that is some physical characteristics of lubricants. It is very important before working with the machine and lubricants. If we don't know about the physical properties, chemical properties of lubricants, in that situation we cannot work properly and 100% accurately. So in this series, today we discuss the most important physical property of lubricant, that is viscosity. Viscosity is very important part of the lubrication and lubricant. So what is the meaning of viscosity? That is the internal resistance between the two layers of liquids. Liquids are moving upon each other layer by layer. So the resistance present or generated during that process, that is called viscosity. So some liquids or fluids have low viscosity, some have high viscosity. So it is very important for engineers to select the correct lubricant for machines as per temperature, load, speed. Okay. So now let us focus upon the viscosity. It is one of the most important properties of the lubricating oils and plays an important role while selecting a lubricant. It is the property of a liquid or fluid, indicates the internal resistance in between two layers of the same liquid, which flow with different velocities. So velocities are different, due to that there is a possibility of resistance in between them. It is defined as the force in dynes required to move 1 centimeter square of the liquid over another surface with a velocity of 1 centimeter per second. The unit of viscosity is poise. So you should remember this unit because exams they can ask a question in objective segment. Depending upon the load conditions in the lubrication, oils of different viscosities are selected. For example, for low load conditions, an oil of lower viscosity, less viscous, is required, while for high load condition, oil should have higher viscosity. So, in today's discussion, we have discussed about the mechanism, and also we start the new segment of the lubricant chapter, that is viscosity. Okay. So in next class, I will discuss about more and more properties of lubricants. So please connect with me in future and solve your problems. Thanks for today's classes. Thank you very much.